I thought I finished typing this into Google search before it ended, and I did not. So I'm like still typing
Well,
awkwardly
type away. So,
live.
guys, welcome to another episode of Spontaneity, live with Maria Daniels and the magnificent Stacey Price. Oh my God, Maria, you don't have your thingy on
I
now.
know.
You're semi
Semi
mag.
magnificent.
Yeah,
The
you don't
semi.
have it.
I can edit it. I mean, it can happen right
Oh,
now.
you could
Right
do that
now.
right now. Oh,
Right
I don't
now.
know
Look
how
at
to.
this. Right, watch this.
Oh, snap! Check out technology and the way it works. I love it. You love
Should
it.
I
We
put a
all love it.
hyphen? I should put a hyphen, right?
What's a hyphen?
What? You don't know what a hyphen is?
I know it when I see it. Oh, I like it with the hyphen.
Me too.
The hyphen works. The
All
hyphen
right.
works. I'm for it. Yes, Miss Daniels.
So, what's the temperature there today?
Today we are rocking at 70.
You went silent. I don't know if it was just from me or from the world.
Oh,
Oh, you're back.
it might be me. It might be hold on. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, it's clearly me. Whatever.
Okay. I was just making sure because I was like, wait, is that me? Is that me? Is that me? Is
You
that
know,
me?
looking at the weather and then Siri was like, "Did you ask for me?" And I was like, "No, I didn't. No, I didn't."
Did you call, dear?
Yeah.
You're like, I don't know. Was you scrubbing a rug? Was you? That's gonna make sense to nobody on here.
Yeah. They're gonna be like, "What did you just say? What did you just say?" Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's 70 over here. What's going on over by you in Ohio
I
land?
didn't. I know it's warmer out today. I really didn't know. I asked you that question. I wasn't prepared to answer on my end, but 81.
What? Jelly.
Yeah, so 81. I was out earlier. I was like, it feels so good. Ooh, and now I'm in the
Mm-mm.
office because I had to come in and do the show. So thanks a lot.
Technically, you could went
I
live outside.
I
Like
know. I
technically.
thought about doing that. I have. I don't even know what it's called, but I have a little thing, like a little microphone that sticks to the end of your phone. It's got like the little bulb thing on it.
What?
You know what I'm talking about? It sticks to the end of the phone. It has a microphone head that sticks in where you plug your phone in. It sticks it. I have a microphone that goes on my phone.
Got
Just
it.
literally like that.
Okay. I
So
didn't.
I could
I didn't.
technically do it from outside, but the
Okay.
problem is here in town, it's loud because we get lots of
Mm,
trucks by here.
got it.
So I
Got it.
figured it would be super
Probably
hard
not
to
a good
hear.
idea.
No,
Mm,
I could potentially do it at my house. The problem at my house is I'm in the middle of nowhere, and
mm.
my intranet is not the best there, and my
Voltage.
cell service is also not the best there. So there's that. But anyway, beautiful outside. I love it. I've been outside a lot. Even this weekend, I don't know how it was there, but
Oh my God,
Saturday
it
it was
sucked.
frigid.
It sucked this weekend.
Sunday was nice here. Saturday was not.
Sunday, so Saturday sucked. It was raining all day, and
Mm.
then Sunday semi sucked because it was not really raining, but it was like that weird space between rain and not, and you don't know what's really gonna happen.
Yeah.
So so it was there. I think that's Michelle. Michelle, is that you? I don't know if
Hey,
you can hear us now.
Michelle.
Said
She probably
before, she
can
said,
because that looks like about the time
oh,
that I
okay.
couldn't hear you also. So
Oh, my bad. Um, yeah, so the weather wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. And then yeah, so
oh,
far
it's
this is
Chanel.
like the
Hey, Chanel.
Chanel. Oh, snap! It's Chanel?
She
Shout
just
out to
started her new
Chanel.
podcast. Did you see that?
What?
She
Oh,
started a
that's right.
podcast. Yeah, I just
She
seen
did
that.
tag me in something. Oh my
I
God,
seen it. I was like,
congratulations.
what?
Yo,
What?
she's gonna have so many listeners. They're gonna be like, yo, help me out with this Airbnb right quick. Like,
Well, and I was going to reach out to Chanel anyway. So, about, yeah, I was going to reach out to her because I was going to be like, hey, what's the odds that you would want to talk to a bunch of people about doing it? I need people around here to start Airbnbs. Like, I'm building one upstairs, or
nice.
I'm putting one upstairs. But I want somebody else to tell other people around here to do it besides
Right.
me. because, well, you
You're
know
just
how
like
it
the
is when
one
it's your,
person.
when it's your community and you're like, yeah, you can do this. And they just look at you like, I don't want to. And
Yeah.
I don't think it's good. And I need other people to be like, yeah, it's a great idea. So really, I just need like a support system here. So
Chanel's the person.
I know.
Chanel's the
She is.
person. I feel like Chanel could sell salt to a slug.
Yeah.
Like the slug, like just give me all the salt.
I'm like, dang it! As I smell thing. I don't know why I felt the need to act that out, but I'm sticking with it. It's been a long day so far. It's actually been a good day. Goodish day. Yes, it's pretty good. But it's just like it's one of those days that somehow I'm like, how's it 3? I don't even know what happened.
Yeah, I think that's a good day though. What do you think?
I think so. Yeah. I was reading what she said. Oh, we're gonna make her cry. Well, you don't need to cry. You're just fabulous. Yes. So Salt is like she's laughing. Yeah. So were you on when Angela tried to explain Ohio to Chanel?
I feel like I was.
It was a great moment. It really was. So it was a great moment. Where
Chanel's probably like,
well, Chanel, I think, thought all of Ohio was like where I live, and she wasn't here for it, right? She was like, it's pretty, but I don't like grass and nature and dirt. And she didn't give her feelings on the Amish, but I have my suspicions on where that would lie. And then Angela's like, hey, you should go to Ohio. And I'm thinking, now, so now you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm thinking that's the image that was in her brain was like the Amish and dirt and trees. And she thought all of Ohio was just that. And then Angela had to explain that Columbus was not like that. Columbus was very much urban. It was a funny moment. It was just really funny.
Well, it's always a difference when you take somebody either from the country to the city or the city to the country. It's just it's like a what?
Yeah. Yes, Amish says she likes Amish butter and woodworking. So there we go. There we go.
Heck yeah.
So that's where I live.
Shout out to the Amish.
Yes, thank you very much.
That are not watching this right now.
They're not. Now the Mennonites, they could be, but
okay.
But the Amish
I got you. There's much I need to learn about. I need to go on like a tour.
Yeah,
so I can
well,
understand.
you can come here. We'll teach you. I have the person who bakes my most of my baked goods. She's Mennonite, so she used to be Amish, but now she's Mennonite. So as far as visually, they look similar. Their dress, but they drive and have phones.
Got it.
So there we go.
Totally.
Now you understand.
Got it. Okay. All right. I'm gonna literally.
Amber's on here. Amber lives near me, obviously. So I'm explaining.
Thank you, Amber. What's up, Amber?
Everyone about the Amish. Yeah, she says you're looking fresh.
Thank you.
She cleans rugs.
Switching it up, little by little.
Yeah, you didn't catch my little joke there that Amber cleans rugs. Amber's so seriously, what the hell does that mean? What does that mean?
Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Oops.
Funny stuff. Okay. So,
man, I do want to go to Ohio, but I don't want to go to like city Ohio. I want to go to country Ohio. Like I want to see some horses. Like I want to go into the country. I want to be by the ponds. That's what I want. I don't want to go in the city. I know what the city is already. I don't need another city. I want to go where I just hear nature. I want to hear some birds, maybe a coyote or two.
There we go. Well, that's where we're at.
That's what I want. That's what I want. I just want to like just relax in like a day like today. Like I feel like I'm gonna go in the woods over here, these like little woods, and I'm gonna hang up a hammock and hope I don't get any ticks on me. I just want to hang up a hammock and just lay out in the sun, you know? So that's what I want.
Do you have a hammock?
I don't.
Okay. Why not?
Because the funny thing is, since we're talking about hammocks, I always imagined having one, but never put it into like reality that just go get one. Like, I was just like, in a dream world. I'm like,
Oh.
wow, I just totally wish that my world could live in harmony with a hammock.
I have hammocks. I have hammocks that I take that are portable for like when we're hiking and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I also have a hammock in my yard. And I also have another hammock that's too pretty to keep up all the time because it's really cute and it's like that got that boho vibe to it. That anyway, I have hammocks. You should order hammocks. You should get a hammock. Actually,
I think I'm just gonna get one.
you should get
My
a
mom
hammock
could
and we
probably
should
make it.
podcast from a hammock.
Oh,
So we'll just have to know that I may
new
potentially
segment.
drop off and on because I'll be out in the middle of nowhere in my hammock. But that's okay because even if I sound like a robot, like I'll be having a good time, so that's fine. But Amber said you could spend the weekend at my house, but you're not going to get the piece that you're looking for there, which she's 100% accurate on that.
Got it.
But if you're looking for excitement, my place is a place to be.
In the vault. So, I just want to sleep in the vault.
Yeah, you can sleep in the vault.
I want to sleep in the vault, and I want to just randomly go, hello.
You could do that
in the vault. Can you imagine you have clients, people coming into the coffee shop, and it's just like a random person just going bah, bah, bah.
Chanel should start a podcast from the hammock and call it hammock time, like hammer time.
Yeah. $10 says it already exists. We're just like hammock time. Oh man, I already saw the logo. It's funny. It's crazy. My brain works.
You've seen the logo? What does it look like?
No, in my brain, like what this
would look like. But give us a visual.
Oh, I just saw like literally I'm in a hammock and you're in a hammock and it's a cartoon version of us and I'm like passing you a margarita and you're like passing me like drunken goat cheese or something.
Yeah. I love it. And you love, I told you drunken goat cheese
obsessed.
Was
obsessed.com.
So good.
It's ridiculous.
So good.
We buy it every week.
Chanel misses you.
Oh, I miss you too, Chanel. You're awesome.
Yeah.
Chanel with the value. Hello.
Yeah, she's great.
Oh my goodness.
Loves it. It's weird not meeting once a week right now with Chanel. It's been odd.
Right.
When you said like, yeah. Anyway, I digress. Anyway,
dates.
Yeah, I know. We need to start doing that, like some luncheon. I was gonna say learn, but we probably, if we all three got on there, I don't know how much learn we do. We probably just like talk the whole time. So luncheon, laugh.
Lunch and laugh. It's a social, it's okay to be social every once in a while. I think it's necessary for any type of connection, whether you're coworkers or friends or podcast buddies. What do you co-hosts?
Yeah, co-host I think would be good. Co-host.
Yeah.
It's probably better than podcast buddies. That sounds strange. Really does, if you think about it. And I did think about it. It sounds strange.
It does.
Yeah.
But anyway, so talk to me, Maria. Like, what is your theme? Like, what do you do around this time of year? Like, besides sit in a hammock and not drink a daiquiri?
I have not been in a hammock this season. Yeah. Well, actually, okay, I have been in one this year, but I haven't been in one lately. I've been busy though. Like this time of year, we're planting, adding more plants. Like we added 2 new hives of bees. That's probably going to be the last ones unless we end up getting a call for a swarm or something. But
wait, so they call you if there's like a bee situation in your town?
So what happens is there's a lot of times you'll see it where people will post, oh my gosh, I have a swarm. And there's a couple of people around that are capable of going and getting swarms. Used to, I never did even try to get a swarm. I'd never done it before. So I was kind of like, I don't know about that. But I ended up doing it, and it's not that bad. It's weird because I think I was actually, was I talking to you about when we add our new bees, we don't suit up?
Yes, you did tell me that, which I thought was so cool. I'm like, oh my God.
So that was why I was kind of like, yeah, I don't know, because our bees that we end up getting, they're pretty docile. They're not aggressive at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I have been spoiled by very docile bees. Now, honeybees
Mm.
in general are typically way more docile even than, other species of bees. But,
Mm.
there are times obviously where if they feel severely threatened that they can sting. But most of the time when a honeybee stings is because you've literally stepped on it or squished it between something. They don't
Mm.
like like attack like typically.
Mm.
I'm not saying it's impossible, but other than like the movie My Girl, I've never actually seen or heard of it happening. Did you ever see the movie My Girl?
I was gonna say this was another reference I don't
Yeah. So
copy. I
there's
don't.
a so there I hate to like spoiler it for you if, with a spoiler, but
Does she
there's
get stung by a bee?
she does not, he does,
Mm.
and let's just say it doesn't end well.
Got it.
But I feel that that is kind of like made people afraid of bees more than they
100%.
normally would be. And again, I'm not saying that it's like 100% impossible. I'm sure somebody's gonna just be like, actually, this happens all the time. There's approximately 335 people a year. I have no idea, but yeah. so Veda Sultanfus is her name, and
Oh, I don't
yeah,
know.
but I think
Thomas
that
J.
yeah. So Thomas J. Poor Thomas J.
So I'm assuming this is a popular movie.
It is
Like,
very popular.
is this like on the verge of like The Notebook? Like,
Yeah, more than The Notebook. Like most people,
really?
I actually you're the first person that I've ever met that has never seen My Girl. So yeah,
But
it's like
I just tried apple pie like
I
a
know,
year
which
or two
is so
ago.
weird. That's like so strange to me. It would make sense because here's the thing. I've tried to make this like a lot of things make sense in my mind. It would make sense if you were the one that grew up in Jamaica, but you weren't. It was just your parents. Because I don't know, but I feel like apple pie is not a huge thing in Jamaica. I've never been to Jamaica, so maybe I'm wrong.
Chanel
So I
said
don't know.
this
You
is
can
more
ask your mom,
important
but
than
I'm
apple
assuming it's
pie.
not. I'm assuming that apple pie is not a huge, like, well-known thing in Jamaica. So I understand that, but
Well,
and I
wouldn't it
even
be
understand
funny?
that you didn't early on in your years, but at some point in time, I would think that you would be like world, other than at home when you're little, your mom makes all your food and everything, but then like I would assume that you would have like friends or you would see things in the world and go, oh, that looks like an apple pie. Somebody says it's good, let me try it. And then
I'm a
you'd sit at the
texture
diner.
oriented person, so it just looked weird. It looked foreign. And then it's like sugar and like fruit. It just seemed like it would be overpowering in the taste bud region, and never mind because I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Let's just let that one just sit there.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
I got
So you
you.
need to watch My Girl. It is sad. But, my point of bringing that up is I think that a lot of those things terrify people. And it's one of those things that, there may be a risk, but it's not this huge risk that we think it
Mm,
is. And I like when I see those memes that go around that said, based on all the movies I've seen as a child, I thought that quicksand would be a far larger problem in my life than it has been. I don't know if any of the movies you watched when you were a kid was like it showed them in quicksand, like like so many movies showed that, and I laugh every time I see that pass around because I'm like, I know, right? Because they made us like all these movies and shows and stuff. I just think that quicksand was going to be like a huge life problem, right? That you were going to grow up and go out into the world, and then you were going to have to battle quicksand at every turn. And I think
That's
sometimes we
funny.
get these things stuck in our minds, and I think a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people's minds are there with the bees.
Mm,
And before I kind of learned more about them, I was nervous about it,
mm.
because you kind of fear the unknown, right? So a lot
Oh,
of
of
times the
course.
reason we fear a lot of the things we fear is because we do not completely understand them or fully understand their capabilities, or they're just not fully understood. But Jeff just learned about the birds and the bees. Since you have children, Jeff, I feel like somebody
That doesn't
should
mean
have
he knows about the birds and the
a
bees, though.
discussion with you far before that was a thing. So I'm sorry. Um, on how that happened. Um, yeah.
Oh
So
goodness.
that's concerning, but we'll just
I
talk about
always
that later.
wanted somebody to give me that talk. Like I wanted like is there an actual talk? Like is there an adult parent manual that like talks about like females are birds and like women are bees or the boys are the bees and the
I
like is
don't
there a real talk or is this just like it's just like a code name for the actual talk?
good
Because I
question.
don't know.
I don't know because if there was like that manual, I never used it. It's
Got it.
the
Got
first
it.
time I ever had to have the talk with one of my
Right.
kids. It was the most horrifying experience of my life, and I wasn't even planning on having it. Jalen, which is my 23-year-old, she she got rabbits. I think I've told you the story. We got her two rabbits. She wanted rabbits, got two rabbits. They were supposedly
That's like
sexed,
the worst animal to
meaning
have.
oh no. Well, they were supposedly sexed and they were both females, supposedly.
Well,
However,
I don't mean look.
well, genetically, what I'm getting ready to say, there's well, okay, just let me continue. So she had had the rabbits for a hot minute, right?
Oh my
And
god. Okay.
she comes in one day and she was like, "Mommy, one of my rabbits had babies." And I was like,
What?
so I was like, okay. So I ended up going out there and the rabbit had babies. So my first thing, because I assumed this person wasn't a hot liar that sold me two female rabbits, was that,
Mm,
oh, that rabbit already been knocked up before I got it, right? No, no,
mm,
no. I was sold a male and a female. So
mm.
that started the whole conversation with, okay, well, you have one male rabbit here and we have one female rabbit here. No, 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 they're both girls because she had already named them, right? Both
Mm.
girls already named them. Well, honey, this one's a boy, though. You can still keep that name, but this one is a boy. And that started the whole, but how do you know? How do you know
How do
that
you
not
know?
both girls? Yeah, she was very animated on it. How do you know they're both not girls? Well, because on a rabbit, it's not, I mean, you can see a difference, but it's not like,
Mhm,
well, you see right here. I mean, because I tried
mhm,
that. It didn't work with that child because I was like, well, I can tell by looking at its bottom, you know. But she was like, I can't
mm,
see. They both look like girls to me. And I'm like, so then I had to explain, well, you have to have, you know, a boy rabbit and a girl rabbit, you know, for
mhm.
them to have baby rabbits.
What does
And
that mean?
yeah, exactly. So we just kept going on and on and on until finally I just had to tell her. And she was mortified, but I was probably more mortified. I'm blurry again. I was probably more. I get it. I was probably more mortified than she was.
Got you. Got you.
So anyway, I don't know. So does anybody, Jeff?
Yeah.
Since you're the expert here, he's found a special purpose with this. Is there a book? Is there a special book that talks about
See,
birds and bees?
when I was
And I want to be a
eight
bird,
years
a
old,
bee.
yo.
No, I'm a bee. You were
You want to
8.
what?
I want to be. I want to be the bee. If we have beer birds and bees, I don't know which one's supposed to be female and male, but I am. I want to
Yeah,
be.
I'm not sure how that works. Um, but when I was 8 years old, I think I asked like my dad first. I was like, how did mom get pregnant with my sister?
Did you say it exactly like that?
No,
Hey,
I was
how did
just like,
mom get pregnant?
no, I didn't say it like that. I asked him, I said, where do babies come from? Because I kind of had an idea, but I'm not going to go into detail, but I had certain things mixed up, right? So I asked him, he was like, don't ask me that, ask your mother. So I went to my mom, and mom started laughing, and she was like, ask your father. And I'm like, I'm not playing this game with you guys, okay?
Just tell me. Yeah.
Yeah, so I went to the library, and I asked the librarian, I was like, listen, lady, I didn't say it like that. I said, excuse me, Miss Librarian Lady.
Yes, that sounds about right. Because I was like, you did not.
No, I wouldn't. You know me. I'm like, please, can you
You're
help
like,
me? Like I
could
was
I
like,
please?
you know. But I guess this will be our last story because it's like 3:30. But so long story short, I asked her. I said, I need to know where babies come from, and she like had. I remember the laugh, and then she was like, here you go, and then she gave me this book, and I read it myself, and I was like, interesting.
So when I found out, I didn't think it was interesting. I thought it was horrifying. completely.
Yeah, I looked
didn't
at
know
it like
that
a
was.
science project. I was like,
No, I looked at it like, oh my god, my parents did that. It was, oh my god, I hate it. Yeah, it was terrible. It was not a good moment. I actually remember crying. I actually physically remember
What?
crying. I did. I
Oh
cried.
no!
And then even worse than that, you know, a lot of these songs that would play on the radio all of a sudden made sense to me. And every time I would hear one, I would cry.
Y'all ever hear Juicy Fruit?
Oh,
Juicy
yeah.
Fruit by M2May? Used to be my favorite song. And I was like, but wait a damn minute.
There's a lot of songs that I didn't even pick up on until, well, like yesterday. There was one of them I figured out yesterday. I was like, oh, wait, what? Because one of my kids was listening to it. And I was like, yeah. And then I start listening, I'm like,
Yeah.
So then as I'm
They're not even subtle anymore.
No.
They're not even subtle anymore. They just right to it.
Yeah, there's some of them that's like that. Some of them are subtle that, like, the one I was listening to that I figured it out, it was an older song that I listened to forever, but never picked up on the innuendo within the song until yesterday when I'm jamming with my kids in the car, like, yeah, but I'm like, ooh, yeah, that's a good song. And then I was like,
you're like, oh yeah.
And, I know, and it's that moment too where you're not sure, like, maybe they didn't notice. Maybe I shouldn't say something. Should I say something? Should I? Maybe they didn't notice. I didn't notice it like yesterday. And
to it while doing the dishes.
Well, I mean, the way that I look at it, if I'm in my 40s and have had 7 children, and I just picked up on it yesterday, then I just decided with that on, they may not have noticed. It's better to just not say anything at this moment. That's my theory. It may be a wrong theory, but that's what I'm rolling. So I don't know.
Hey mom, what is that?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, what does that mean? Oh, that would be my 9-year-old. He's the one that asks that kind of stuff. Well, I told you that when we were out at Texas.
Oh, that's right.
Remember? And he's like, but mom, what's puberty? Mom, Cole, we'll talk about it later. No, mom. But he's loud. Mom, what's puberty? What's puberty? That's how he was saying it. And I'm like, we'll talk about it later. So finally, I was like, you know what? And then I just dropped the bomb of, I'm just going to say it. I was like, should I say that on here? But I'm just going to say it. It's not that bad. I said, it's where you get hair on your balls. Do you really want to talk about this right now? And he's like,
no, horrified.
Yeah. So my kids will be in therapy because of me, but it's fine, whatever. So I forgot we were doing a shorter show.
Like that.
Yeah, puberty. That's actually how we say it in our house now. It's become puberty. That's how a lot of things.
This should be the name of this podcast. This episode, when it comes out.
Puberty.
Puberty.
You should. I have no idea what this whole theme was anyway. We just decided to get on here even though I have to leave. Like, I forgot I was doing a shorter show today, even though I have to leave. So we're like, we'll just hop on here anyway. We don't know what we're talking about, but it's spontaneous, right?
Exactly. And we love spontaneity. We always plan for it. Seriously, we do.
So today, just to recap, I feel like we talked about the weather. We talked about
hammocks.
Thank you. We talked about bees.
We talked about my girl.
Yeah, I never saw it. And how you've been sheltered apparently and need to really go out there and watch My Girl. And well, you already tried apple pie. So it's a good thing. So you need to make like a bucket list of typical American things that you have not yet tried, just so you could be like, I made it
as an American.
Yeah, as an American. I know that's the weird part, but whatever. It's fine. I'm here for it. So we need to do that. So that'll go into our planning system.
Innuendo. Which one? Vacuuming carpets, bees, or there's so many things.
There are so many things. People are like, vacuuming carpets. I'm so confused by this.
Yeah.
We'll share one day. Today is not that day. Just tune in next week and maybe we will. You never know. We'll be back again. Next week, Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another episode. This was a shorter day. I have to get out of here. I have a economic development meeting. So we love the economy. Developing the economy. So it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Awesome. So next week, be there or be square. or circular or triangular
See you
or
guys
whatever.
next week, y'all.
Bye.